Go back to the Kings related YouTube channel and this recap of the Sacramento Kings loss to the Los Angeles Clippers Friday night at the Golden One Center, 107 to 98. And quite frankly, it's the 3-point shooting was the difference in this basketball game. The Kings were absolutely abysmal from the 3-point line. They were 3 of 26. Clippers 14-30 from the 3-point line. The Kings were outscored 42-9 from the 3-point line. That's quite a difference of this basketball game. And somehow the Kings still had a chance to win this game somehow. They got it down. I believe in that fourth quarter, they got it down to a 4-point game. But then the Kings were unable to get stops. And then you had late in the fourth quarter, you had Norman Powell with a 3. You had Amir Coffey with a big time 3. And that was the difference of this game, the 3-point shooting. And we saw it in the preseason by the Kings. The Sacramento Kings shot 25% from 3 in the preseason. And the 3-point shooting, it's an issue still here in the regular season. And we played, 9 games. It's an issue. The Kings they have some capable 3-point shooters. You got Keegan Murray. You got Kevin Huerter. De'Aaron Fox can shoot the 3. Malik Monk. Trey Lyles can occasionally shoot the 3. We saw what Keon Ellis did last year with the 3 ball. But nobody was hitting the 3 ball tonight. And that, quite frankly, was the difference in this game. And second chance points was also an issue in this game for Sacramento as they got out rebounded by the Clippers. The Kings only had 5 offensive rebounds in this game. The Clippers had 12. On the defensive side, they have 30 defensive rebounds to the Clippers 36 on the defensive end. Kings had 7 turnovers in the first half. And also the fouls were also an issue in that first quarter, where you had De'Aaron Fox pick up 2 fouls in that first quarter. You had Keegan Murray, who picked up 2 fouls in that first. Because then you got James Harden. He's going to be foul hunting the entire game. And I didn't think James Harden had an efficient night shooting the basketball. He had 22 points. James Harden was 5 of 16 from the field. But the guy who was really good for the Clippers tonight, Norman Powell, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 5 of 9 from 3 for Norman Powell. Zubac, the big man for LA, 13 points, 15 rebounds, 6 of 9 from the field. He had 8 defensive rebounds for Zubac, 7 offensive rebounds. But you look at the Kings, I thought DeMar DeRozan started off slow in that first half, and then he really got it going there in the third. Um, for the Kings, like he had 13 points in this game, 6 assists. Um, Keegan Murray, even though he didn't score much, he had 10 rebounds in this game. 6 of them were defensive rebounds for Keegan Murray. You had Sabonis, another double double, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. All of his rebounds were defensive rebounds. So, De'Aaron Fox, 31 points, uh, 12 of 20 from the field. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So, but De'Aaron Fox, the one thing for De'Aaron Fox, 7 turnovers. Can't have that from your point guard. Um, Off night for Kevin Huerter tonight. Malik Monk off the bench, 17 points. He always brings that energy off the bench, but that's all the scoring you got from your bench. That is continues to be the issue for this Kings team is the bench. Mike Brown played 4 guys off the bench tonight. Malik Monk, Keon Ellis, Alex Lynn, and Trey Lyles. And the only guy that you really got scoring from was Malik Monk. That continues to be the issue of this Kings team. Because if you look at the minutes, you got Fox, 37 minutes. Sabonis, 37 minutes. Keegan Murray, 39 minutes. DeRozan, 39 minutes. And this early in the season, when your main guys are playing that many minutes in an 82 game season, that will come into play as we get further along in the season. And I thought before the season, I thought the lack of depth and bench for this Kings team was going to be the issue. It's going to be an issue. And it's proven to be an issue. You can't have your main guys playing that many minutes this early in an 82 game season. So not a great night. And somehow the Kings were still in this game. They had opportunities. But the 3 ball, that is the difference of this basketball game. You had opportunities, but the 3 ball not going down. Second chance points. And the defense, I thought both teams really ramped up the defense there in the second quarter. It was a low scoring second quarter, tied at 17 after 2 quarters. So, and then out of halftime, the Kings won the third quarter, 28-27. But it was 3-point shooting, which really did this team in this game. You're not going to win in the NBA when you shoot 3 of 26 from 3. Not in today's NBA. You're gonna win. You're not gonna win. So Kings lose this game. They fall to 5-4 now on the season after losing this game to the Clippers. And it doesn't get any easier for the Kings as they hit the road for 2 starting Sunday in Phoenix against the Suns. And that's a Suns team that won tonight. And they are now 8-1 on the season as they won in Dallas, beating the Mavs in a really good game. 114 and 113. That's a good Suns team. You got Kevin Durant, you got Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, you got this rookie Ryan Dunn, who's, in my opinion, one of the steals of the draft from this past June. And I really like the makeup of the Suns team, and the Suns team, if they stay healthy, I truly believe that this is a contender in the Western Conference this season. So Kings play the Suns on Sunday, and then the next night, Monday, they're in San Antonio facing the Spurs. And our first look at our old friend Harrison Barnes on Monday night. And then you got Chris Paul, part of that San Antonio team. You got the rookie Stephon Castle from UConn. And of course, you got Wimby for San Antonio. So, it's a tough back to back coming up for the Kings Sunday and Monday. But yeah, this game tonight for the Kings against the Clippers, 3 ball is an issue. The bench is an issue. And with all that said, the Kings lose 107 to 98, but they had a chance to win the game still somehow. But they couldn't capitalize on opportunities that they had. But just a quick look around the NBA. Um, you had the Cleveland Cavaliers, who remained undefeated to start the season at 10-0, as they just took it to Golden State, 136 to 117. That is a really good Cleveland team. Um, they're playing some really good basketball here to start the season. You got um, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best defensive team in the league here to start the season. They rebound tonight, uh, beating the Rockets 126 to 107. They're now 8-1, Oklahoma City, after losing the other night against the Nuggets. Um, a surprising game that went to overtime. Brooklyn and Boston. I thought for a few minutes we might have an upset on on hand with the Nets beating Boston, but the Boston Celtics, they prevail and in overtime to beat the Nets 108 to 104. And that's a Brooklyn team. Jordy Hernandez, he's got that group playing some inspired ball here to start the season. And hey, in the Eastern Conference, the Nets have started the season 4-5. To start the season. Um, you got the Knicks getting a home win over the Milwaukee Bucks. Kind of blowing out Milwaukee there in New York. Milwaukee's off to a slow start to this season. They're 2-7 here to start the season. But a great finish in Detroit as the Pistons beat the Atlanta Hawks thanks to Cade Cunningham game winner and game saving block to seal that victory for the Pistons after the Pistons had their hearts broken the other night in Charlotte against the Hornets. So nice bounce back for the Pistons in that game. So that's some of the scores around the NBA on this Friday night. But to wrap this up, Kings now 5-4. They take on the Suns on Sunday. And I will be back here on our Kings related YouTube channel with another recap of the Suns and Kings Sunday night following that game. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. That goes a long way here on this YouTube algorithm. And I'll catch you here Sunday night following Kings and Suns, and go Kings.